This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning, and thanks for choosing WKYT This Morning to start your day. I'm Andrea Walker.
I'm Bill Bryant, and it is so good to have you with us on WKYT Wednesday. It's Hump Day, September 14th. And here's what's going on now at 6 a.m.
A huge fire at a nightclub lights up a Kentucky city. We're tracking this developing story that includes a couple of twists.
WKYT News also tracking a crime alert in Lexington after customers were robbed while inside a sports store.
And cars aren't the only things that can drive themselves. Details on Walmart's plan for self-driving carts just ahead.
Really nice feel out there as we start off this day, and a beautiful day. Clear skies so far, Micah.
And it's looking pretty good. You're right. It feels good outside, but let me tell you this. Once we hit the afternoon, we actually have a chance of rain in the forecast. Finally. I know a lot of us have been wanting rain. The past month, we've only had 4 days where we actually have seen rain actually recorded there at some of these airports. We're at 59 degrees there in Mount Sterling, 61 in Lexington, and that goes for Danville as well. Somerset coming in at 64 degrees, and then we hit the afternoon at 86. That small chance of rain is with us. It's not for everybody. Remember, don't expect rain today. Just know it's a possibility. I'll show you where I expect that for an area coming up in a few minutes.
A little shout out to his wife this morning.
Who's Danielle?
Exactly. Let's get right to the news. We begin with a developing story in south central Kentucky this morning. Crews right now are at the scene of a huge fire that has destroyed a Metcalfe County nightclub.
That club is owned by a man who's accused of murder for hire. And now he's in jail. So an interesting story there. Michelle Chamberlain is at the alert desk with the developments. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning. And video of that fire in Edmonton is impressive. It started late last night and crews are still on the scene. Check out this eyewitness video. You can see huge flames shooting up in the air. This definitely is impressive video this morning. Now let's pull up a map to show you exactly where we're talking about. The club is called Scott City Limits. It's on Stockton Road just off of US 68. It's not far from the Cumberland Parkway in Metcalfe County. As for the fire, here's what we know. Several fire departments have been on scene for hours now. That fire started late last night. We just got off the phone with dispatch, and we are told crews are still out there this morning. The club featured popular country western entertainers each week. Now, in a twist, this club is owned by Kevin Gentry. Gentry is in jail, accused of trying to hire someone to commit murder. Now, taking another look at the video, we are told there are no reports of any injuries this morning, but it is safe to say that this building is a total loss. Andrea?
Thank you, Michelle. Thank goodness everyone made it out okay. Well, bridge demolition caused some backups on I-75 in Lexington this morning. Take a look at what southbound drivers ran into overnight. Traffic was backed up for miles, starting around mile marker 107. Crews are working on demolishing a bridge as part of the Todd's Road widening project. This was the second and last day of work that will impact I-75.
A store and its customers robbed in broad daylight. This morning, police are investigating a violent robbery that took place right inside a Lexington business. Even some customers were robbed during this ordeal. WKYT's Lauren Miner is live at police headquarters with this crime alert. Lauren?
Good morning, Bill and Andrea. Well, it was a frightening scene inside Hibbett's store yesterday afternoon. Like you said, the store was robbed during broad daylight, and now the police are looking for 3 suspects. It was around 5 p.m. yesterday when police say 3 men walked into Hibbett Sports on South Locust Hill. They were acting like they were shopping before pulling out guns and making employees go into a storage room. 3 employees were in the store at the time of the robbery. Police say the men took cash and merchandise from the store. 2 customers were inside at the time and said they had their wallets and cell phones stolen. 1 woman inside shopping was shaken up and angry that the robbers took everything she had. Right now, police are investigating if this robbery is connected to another robbery that occurred at the Hibbett Sports on Winchester Road last week. Now, police are calling this event alarming and hoping someone will come forward with more information. Reporting live in Lexington, Lauren Miner, WKYT.
Lauren, thank you. And new on WKYT this morning, police are investigating a break-in at a Lexington gas station. And that happened about 1:30 this morning at the Marathon on Alexandria Drive. Police say the person broke in through a back window. Apparently, they stole cigarettes in that break-in there.
A man accused of going on a crime spree across 4 eastern Kentucky counties is now apologizing for his crimes. Timothy Lawson is accused of stealing multiple vehicles, burning a car, and breaking into a home. He was on the run for over a week before his stepdad turned him in. Lawson says drugs played a role in his crime spree. He also says he didn't want to surrender because he feared for his life.
I couldn't come out nowhere without getting shot at. So I feared for my life. That's the reason I did not surrender to the law enforcement.
Lawson now faces 11 charges ranging from burglary to wanton endangerment. A shooting in Adair County has landed a man in jail. It happened yesterday on Vester Road near Highway 206. Police say it started after Jonathan Bryant and Robbie Burton got into a fight. Now, at one point, they say Bryant started shooting at Burton's car. Burton was injured and airlifted to UK Hospital. Bryant is charged with assault and wanton endangerment. We have some good news to report this morning. A Lexington nonprofit that was stolen from is getting some much needed help.
Yeah, a story that has taken a nice turn. Surveillance video caught 2 men clearly stealing a lawnmower from the Bob Brown House. That group provides affordable housing for the disabled. And this is actually the 5th time that their lawnmower has been stolen. Well, after seeing our story, Wilcox Pools over in Winchester says it is now planning to donate a brand new lawnmower to the Bob Brown House. So again, a good turn of events there after that theft.
Yeah.
Bob Brown was the Trinity Hill United
Yes.
Methodist minister many years ago and had programs on WKYT back in the day.
And his family is continuing to
Yeah.
keep this place
That's
up and
good.
running. It's a great place.
Our time this morning is 6:06, and let's check weather with WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris.
Guys, we're in the 50s and 60s outside early this morning. A pretty good feel at this moment. Now, it's a little bit warmer than the past few days, but it's all in all not a bad start today. We're looking outside London, 75. No problems whatsoever. Moorhead, 64, Flemingsburg Road. Go up toward, say, Moorhead Road into Fleming County. All looks well, 59 there. And Frankfort is looking pretty good this morning. We travel in towards your afternoon and we're at 86 degrees. It's pretty much where we were yesterday and the day before, but we'll actually have a small chance of rain in the forecast. No severe weather expected. So this is rain that a lot of us are saying, please come over my house. I need you. And our yards are screaming that. I promise you that. Yards don't look that good outside. Pretty brown as we travel in towards your afternoon. Like I said, 30% chance of rain. And that's it. This is not a good chance. Down toward the southeast and the mountainous regions, you had it yesterday, a pop-up thunderstorm in that area. You could have it again today and also to the north. This is more than likely the better opportunity. Far northern zones later on this afternoon and evening hours. So for the most part, like I said, don't expect rain because most of us aren't going to get any rain. But just know there's the potential for it, especially far northern zones, far southeastern zones. We get off towards your Thursday, nothing going on. It looks pretty good. Then in toward Friday, a small chance of rain slides back into the forecast. Most of us stay dry again, and so high school football, I don't see any problems whatsoever. And we got a lot going on there for the weekend. The Blazing Bluegrass Festival, Whitley City, looking pretty good as we travel towards your day tomorrow and off towards your Friday. However, the weekend, not so much. Just tweet it to me. JC Hall sent this one in, and this beautiful sunrise in Nicholasville. Love this shot right here. How gorgeous is that? Sunrise from yesterday in Jessamine County. Send that to me on Twitter. I'd love to show them off for you. 7-day forecast. We are looking at that small rain chance today, mainly dry tomorrow, and that goes for that small rain chance on Friday. Remember, the rest of the work week, guys, virtually all of us stay dry. We just can't rule out that chance of rain. It's very small, but the weekend is very big.
I like that
Right?
shot from Jessamine County, my hometown in
cool is that?
Nicholasville.
Yeah,
Shout out to them
really
this morning.
neat.
Well, beautiful
Really
start
shot.
to the day
It
over there,
is.
wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They should experience that again this morning. All right, we'll be prepared for the weekend rain. Micah, we thank you. It is 6:09 here in a couple of seconds on WKYT. Every morning right here, we bring you weather and traffic together.
All right, let's take a look at what's going out on the roads this morning. We are looking at the current traffic map. As you can see, a lot of green on your screen. A good way to start the day. I don't think we have any delays to tell you about at this point.
There were some issues earlier this morning out on I-75. They've been working on the Liberty Road bridge there that goes across the interstate, and so southbound traffic was backed up from Athens, Boonesboro back toward Man of War, but that is all clear now and you're moving fine. This is the Lexington Fayette Urban County Government camera at New Circle and Tate's Creek, and just as we figured, it is starting to certainly pick up over in that area this morning. But again, no delays at the moment.
Good news.
Yeah, good news. More news coming up on WKYT on your Wednesday, and we're glad you're here.
Hillary Clinton is expected to return to the campaign trail tomorrow, and Donald Trump rolls out his plan to expand child care benefits for parents in an effort to win over women voters. I'm Hannah Daniels in New York. I'll have the latest on campaign 2016 coming up.
And 3 police officers in Phoenix are recovering after a car ran them down right in a convenience store parking lot. We'll have a look at the harrowing surveillance video and what we've learned about this deliberate attack coming up on WKYT this morning.
Welcome back into WKYT this morning. The time now is 6:13, coming up on 6:14 on your Wednesday.
Rolling along here on your Wednesday.
All right, let's talk politics. Donald Trump visits Flint, Michigan today, a town at the center of a water contamination crisis. His visit comes just a day after the Republican candidate tried to win over women with a new proposal that expands child care benefits for parents.
Well, Hillary Clinton's campaign quickly dismissed the proposal, calling it completely unserious. Hannah Daniels is following the candidates and has the latest on Campaign 2016.
Donald Trump triumphantly held up a baby moments after unveiling his plan to make child care more affordable with daughter Ivanka by his side. Among other things, the proposal calls for allowing parents to fully deduct child care expenses from their income taxes and provides guaranteed paid maternity leave.
By recapturing fraud and improper payments in the unemployment insurance program, we can provide 6 weeks of paid maternity leave to any mother with a newborn child whose employer does not provide the benefit.
Trump's latest appeal to women comes less than 2 months to the general election. The latest ABC News Washington Post poll has him trailing rival Hillary Clinton among white college-educated female voters.
My opponent has no child care plan. She never will, and if it ever evolves into a plan, it'll never get done anyway.
Clinton immediately fired back on social media, tweeting a link to her own plan, which provides 12 weeks of paid leave for working mothers and fathers. As the Democratic nominee continued to recover from pneumonia, President Obama campaigned for her in Philadelphia, where he painted Trump as no friend to the working class.
He spent most of his life trying to stay as far away from working people as he could.
Clinton is expected to return to the campaign trail tomorrow. Hannah Daniels, CBS News.
And Clinton will be spending another day at home today, while former President Bill Clinton will be filling in for her at a campaign event in Las Vegas. And before heading to Michigan, Donald Trump is expected to release some details about his health.
Some top U.S. Olympians are finding themselves at the center of the latest cybersecurity breach at the hands of Russian hackers. A group called Fancy Bears published the confidential medical records for gymnasts Simone Biles, Venus and Serena Williams, and others online. The records were stolen from the World Anti-Doping Agency. Russia is denying any wrongdoing. And check out this video from Phoenix, but we do want to warn you it's graphic. Take a look. A driver plowed into 2 police officers outside a gas station and got into a scuffle with a 3rd officer who managed to get out of the way. The Phoenix police chief is denouncing what he calls a violent, intentional act. Police say the driver will likely face 3 counts of attempted first-degree murder. Scary situation there. Tropical storm Julia is bringing heavy rain to the northeast coast of Florida and southeast Georgia. The National Hurricane Center says the slow-moving storm could cause flash flooding and is expected to produce up to 6 inches of rain in some areas through Friday.
Yeah, the tropics got busy late in the season. Our time this morning is 6:17. Oil prices took a pounding after word that global oil demand growth is slowing. The International Energy Agency now says demand for oil won't grow as much as it originally expected, partly because of the economic slowdown in the 3rd quarter of this year. The price of oil has plunged over the last 2 years because of huge supplies. The news about oil prices helped U.S. stocks take a plunge. The Dow will start the day down 258 points. The Nasdaq dropped 56, all that coming in the afternoon hours. Americans are driving more than 250,000 flood-damaged cars. According to a new study by Carfax, more than 270,000 cars were reported as flood-damaged by the Departments of Motor Vehicles in several states. It also found more of the cars are now back in use or up for sale. States with the most flood-damaged cars included Texas, Pennsylvania, and Florida. Atlanta can once again boast about being home to the world's busiest airport. It's the 18th year in a row that Hartsfield-Jackson has held that title. A record-breaking 100 million passengers passed through the airport in 2015. Of course, a lot of folks know that if you're going anywhere from here, chances are an Atlanta connection is likely. Well, pushing a shopping cart is just too much work, right? Okay. It appears that Walmart is wanting to spoil its customers with self-driving carts. The U.S. government granted the retail giant a patent last week. It indicates the company is planning to roll out a system that allows shopping carts to drive themselves. The carts will be equipped with detachable motors that have sensors and video cameras. Customers will be able to request a cart, and roaming motors will be able to fetch a cart and bring it right to the customer. No word yet on when or where Walmart intends to start using the system. But that just makes it really easy, doesn't it?
Too easy,
yeah,
doesn't
exactly.
it? You know what I mean? We got flying burritos now. We got self-driving carts. It's only a matter of time before just do everything with a drone, right?
Next thing you know, somebody would just climb in that cart and go along, right?
Hey, free ride right there. Well, WKYT this morning, we're just getting started, and thanks for starting your day with us. Well, it's like rain on your wedding day, but it was irony that sent a bride and groom running during their Lexington wedding. We'll explain in 6 minutes. A wedding in Lexington, it's lighting up the internet. You'll see it coming up.
50s and 60s outside early this morning. Actually, pretty nice start to the day. Afternoon, not too bad. We do have a small chance of rain in the forecast and through your work week, but it's your weekend that we're focused in on. I'll show you that coming up next.
Welcome back into WKYT this morning. It is 6:23. We're glad you're with us this morning. Our news team busy right now covering several stories.
Here's your top stories. A massive fire destroys a Kentucky nightclub.
That's what's trending this hour on WKYT News. Eyewitness video of the fire in Metcalfe County shows huge flames shooting out of Scott's city limits in Edmonton. The fire started late last night. Crews are still on scene this morning. There have been no reports of injuries, but again, the battle ongoing.
Lexington police are still looking for 3 men who robbed the Hibbett Sports Store off Richmond Road near Manowar yesterday. Police say employees were forced into a back room while the men robbed the store and customers inside. The Hibbett Sports Store in the Eastland Shopping Center was also targeted last week.
Scary situation there. Beautiful start to this Wednesday. Here's meteorologist Micah Harris.
Yeah, it's a pretty good start. There's no rain falling out of the sky, so that's always good. We look northbound, though. There is your front. It's a very weak cold front. Don't expect much out of it. I don't even want to call it a cold front. Let's just call it a front because you're not going to get really cold air out of that. It's just a front that's going to be making its way through for the night tonight and into tomorrow. That'll clear some things on out for your day tomorrow, but there is that rain chance. I'd say far southeastern Kentucky. You work your way into the mountainous regions, Harlan, Letcher, Bell. That's an area just like we saw yesterday for a pop-up shower thunderstorm. And then you go northbound into northern zones, Pendleton, Harrison, Frankfort there in Franklin County, maybe even Lawrenceburg. It's far south of that. Across 64 could have that chance of rain. Temperatures are there in the mid 50s and right there in the low 60s early this morning. Nice feel this morning. Is really not bad. By the afternoon, like I said, small chance of rain. Far northern zones, far southeastern zones. For the most part, though, most of us will be dry. Don't expect rain today. Just know there is that potential for a pop-up shower thunderstorm. Guys, we're going to be talking about the potential for a wet weekend coming up in just a few minutes.
Okay, thank you. I guess.
I guess.
You got to plan around that one, right? Now hitting 6:25, this next story is lighting up the web this morning. Mother Nature caused a Lexington wedding to get off to a rough start.
Yeah, she didn't help them this day. Strong winds from a storm caused part of a tree to fall in the middle of the ceremony. Take a look at this video. The bride and groom went running for cover. Ashley and her husband, Zach, were laughing at first, but quickly realized they needed to run. Now, thankfully, no one was hurt, and the ceremony resumed after Saturday's storm blew through. The Browns say it's now just a hilarious memory, and yeah, they're never going to forget that one.
There you go. No doubt about it. Maybe they got a stick or something
Oh,
from
poor
the tree.
thing. She fell down and everything
really,
in her white dress.
Kind of a rough situation.
Yeah.
But memorable.
Yes.
And now they're on the news.
There
Okay.
you go. Who can say that? Well, if you ever wanted to see a baby panda do crunches, today is your day.
Exactly. Panda exercise. Take a look at this video released by the China Conservation and Research Center for the giant panda. It's a cub trying to roll over there. He's just 5 weeks old. The cub is unnamed and is the bigger of the two twin cubs that were born back in August. Come on now.
You got it.
Straight
you got
down.
it, buddy.
Maybe have some
That's
folks,
precious.
May have some folks out there exercising right now.
Looks like me.
Right. This morning you're trying to get up and going, and we understand that.
Yes, we feel that pain.
It's good to have you along as we're rolling toward 6:30 on WKYT.
When we return, it's a drug no parent of a child with allergies wants to be without. But the cost for an EpiPen is causing headaches for families that need them. Coming up at 6:35 on WKYT this morning, a way to get around the high cost.
WKYT Morning News Time 6:26, and a reminder that tonight's Powerball jackpot is $222 million. Friday night's Mega Millions jackpot, $133 million. Our top stories are next.